Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Mayor Elihu Harris, former mayor of this great city of Oakland. Mayor Harris, let's talk for a moment about the election of, I believe it's two new city council persons right here in Oakland. Kevin Jenkins was the first, District 6. Any thoughts, any advice you may want to give Kevin?
First of all, it's really exciting. As you know, we have two new council members, 30 and 32 years old. That infusion of youth, energy, creativity, and positive belief, I think is really a wonderful opportunity for the city of Oakland to get an infusion of youth into our public policy and certainly into our neighborhoods and into our community, and getting more young people involved in civic engagement and public policy. As you know, Kevin is a currently elected official on the Peralta Community College Board. John Anee is currently, she's been a member of the Ethics Commission. She's a lawyer. She's a Stanford graduate, a UC Berkeley graduate. So we've got some young people who are engaged, who understand Oakland, who are committed to making Oakland a better city. That's what ought to encourage everyone to want to engage with them, to partner with them, to encourage them to be effective elected officials, and to give them their ideas and their energy and their partnership in cleaning up our city.
Kevin is going to be, Jenkins is going to be representing District 6, which has a lot of problems, especially with clean streets and policing, et cetera. What do you think ought to be his priorities?
I think Kevin is really, first of all, he ought to do a listening tour of his district. He ought to go from one end to the other, meeting with small groups of people in neighborhoods and understand what are their concerns, what are their priorities, what are their solutions that they would like to offer to the city, whether it's, again, cleaning up the city or dealing with the issues of crime or whether it's the homelessness. All these are critical issues that, quite frankly, the city council member has to be engaged in a partnership, and he ought to be the bridge between the public sector, i.e. the city staff, and the community that he's serving. If he can provide that level of communication, those creative solutions to problem solving, he's going to be an incredible elected official. And I really believe that Kevin is that kind of person.
And he may even have potential for something else. Who knows? Janini, District 4, I believe. What do you see as some of the challenges that she is likely to face?
Well, she's young.
They both have been on the show here.
Yeah, she's young, she's enthusiastic, and I think she wants to make a difference. That's a very good foundation. She's very bright, obviously talented. She's a lawyer, been involved in social justice issues, and I think that she wants to engage with the neighborhood. She walked 4 hours every day to get elected. She got almost 70% of the vote.
She walked how many hours?
4 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
She has a mandate. So does Kevin. They both got nearly 70% of the vote in their run for the city council. So they do have a broad base of community support. Now they have to take that, form partnerships with the neighborhood leaders, form partnership with the police, form partnership with the public sector, and really do the things they said they were going to do as candidates. Now they have a chance to implement those things as an elected official. That's going to be the real challenge, but I think they're looking forward to the opportunity, and I think they're excited about the ability to make a difference.
What about their ability to work with the current members of the city council? Do you see any opportunities there?
I think they're both collaborative. I think they have a lot to learn. I think they're maybe a little bit more confident than reality is going to teach them. And I think they're going to have to be willing to listen and learn, but not lose the enthusiasm, but just work, be collegial, be collaborative with the mayor, the council, the staff, other elected officials, other cities, learn, get examples, and try to take those examples and apply them to the problems in their respective council districts. That's what I believe they'll do. And if they do that, they're really going to be exciting elected officials who are really going to mark a change in the city. And I think, quite frankly, a change for the better.
Wow. In Congress, we had a big change. Matter of fact, the House is flipped. The Democrats will no longer be in control of the House, and there will be, I suppose, if they could ever agree on it, a new speaker. And the Senate apparently will continue to remain in charge. That is, Schumer will remain in charge of the Senate. Now, let's talk first about the House. What's your comments about the Democrats losing the House?
Well, first of all, you either get the people you vote for, or you get the people other people vote for. Many narrow elections where the Democrats lost. They lost 5 seats in New York. They could have won if the turnout had been higher. But a lot of people didn't think it was that important. The turnout was low, and they got in some cases, a moderate Republicans, which is certainly better than the right-wing Trump Republicans. But I think it's going to be a change in public policy, an emphasis, and certainly a burden on Biden to be able to get policies through that he believes are going to help rebuild communities in the face of the pandemic. So I think in the final analysis, the Republicans now are going to have to put their effort, their vote, their programs where their mouth was. The Republicans, for the most part, over the last several years, have just been naysayers, no on everything. Now they got the burden of leadership and the responsibility of the majority. We'll see what they do.
So they will have the Republicans will have an opportunity to show leadership. Don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I'm your host, and my guest is Mayor Elihu Harris, former mayor right here in the city of Oakland.